Moving on to the next thing here today. Hasn't gotten any cooler. Had to switch hats. Last one was pretty sweaty. Took off the long sleeve. It is what it is. So this is my north pit, I call it. It's where I haul brush when I have brush. The west yard with those poplars, cottonwoods. Not exactly sure what species they are. If you know that variety of tree, you know that anytime there's a wind, strong wind, you get a lot of branches in the yard. So that on top of the storms that we've had a lot of down trees, and I've taken trees down. I'm going to take another 2 or 3 out of Middle Earth there, hopefully yet this fall. And today we're going to start a new project I'll share with you guys just in a few moments. But in preparation of having more trees to deal with, I need to get the access to the pit made a little wider. So you can see it's about 15 feet, something like that. Now I'm blessed with the Bobcat that I have, that track loader. There's a lot of power and force with that tool and that grapple, right? So I can come in and grab a pretty good tree in almost one piece and just haul it to my pit to be burnt at a later date. But the problem is sometimes I'm grabbing a big tree coming through here with the grapple and there's just trees in the way. So I want to widen this out a little bit. I don't want to make it so wide that this area, this north pit, is just blatantly obvious, but I do think over the next couple of years I just want to continue to improve this part of the property, just like I'm improving this part with you know, getting new lawn planted in here and maybe sprinkler heads. I'm not sure what we're doing with the road here. We talked about that a little earlier today, and we're going to tackle more of that just now in the next couple hours. So we got to widen this out. So I'm going to get the excavator in here and we will do exactly that. I wish I had a lift because I'd like to take a couple of those limbs, but I don't really have a lift to do that. And then you can see over the years, I've essentially built a ramp here. It's relatively steep, not terrible, but I would like to scrape the rock away and a little bit of gravel and bring in more dirt. And if it's at this pitch right now, maybe make it more like that, then put the rock and gravel back on. But I kind of want to go kind of at that angle too, because essentially there's a trail there that runs all the way along the woods, and hopefully I can make it someday all the way back into the main woods. So really when I go down into the pit here, I go that way anyway. So I'm going to take out a few of these on the edge, just see how that looks, and just kind of 1 or 2 at a time, and then assess from there. Let's get the equipment and get it rolling. Made some progress here today. I think I want to haul another hour's worth of loads. It's probably about as steep as it was. I don't think I've improved that much yet, but obviously it's a lot wider now. Yeah, I think it won't hurt to just haul a bunch more loads and just haul more dirt, see how that looks. This is the trail that I did last year. I unfortunately didn't maintain it this summer and it got very, very full with weeds, so I'm frustrated with myself for that. So I did spray it, and it's dying off, and I just took the bucket now and kind of shaved it a little bit. I want to come through here with the disc and really get it dug up good, or the cultivator, either one. Those implements are 12 foot, and when I created that path I had a piece of PVC that was 12 foot end to end, and that was my guide, so I knew I had enough space. But there's some spots in there, like that tree, let's see, right there, you can kind of tell it seems like it should come. So now that I've had a year to kind of assess it, I'll probably take a couple more out along the path. The whole point with this was to just have another way to go down to the hunting blinds, whether it's by foot or ATV, or to get down there with the tractor, just to develop another path so I don't have to drive up through the field. A lot of times when you're hunting, the deer will be feeding out in the field and you kind of want to skirt along the edge and not be seen. So that was the whole point with this. Cleared up a little bit down here. Got the 88 ready to pull out some more topsoil, so I'll do that first thing, one of the first things tomorrow morning. Haul another hour's worth of loads, and then just see what we got. I like it. I think it's going to be better than the rock, and I like having the rock and the gravel there. I think that's just a great transition for when I'm hauling with the sweet ball, the grass clippings or leaves or branches. I do got to figure out a way to be able to pull in, so I really need to move that wood pile. That's, I guess, probably an hour's worth of work. I don't know where I'm going to put it, somewhere over there maybe. That whole pile this winter will be burnt, so I would expect you won't even see that pile once that's burnt. But anyway, this is what it looks like. We'll just get up to the top here. Sorry for the wind noise. So it certainly opened it up when you pull into the property here, and then you'll be able to look down and see. But I think that's kind of neat. It's like, you know, just again developing more of the property, making it more functional versus just a river bottom. Now, I probably mentioned it, but when it floods, like the years where it really gets high, the track loader would be underwater there. So who knows what collateral damage will happen, you know, if we get another flood like that, and we certainly will. It's kind of inevitable, but good place to end the day.